And hello, folks. It is Thursday, and I've got a little weather for you. Once again, Wednesday night, Thursday morning, extreme warmth for this time of year. Look at these temperature readings, an average of 75, some readings as high as 77 degrees here across central Louisiana. Needless to say, and yes, there are statistics and records kept on this kind of stuff. This, if it holds through midnight, which I think it will, like it did last night, we will see a record high minimum temperature out of this kind of stuff. All right. But also, this is important because the southerly breezes that we've been experiencing, that's bringing moisture and clouds into the area. And at night, it just can't cool off. And during the day and night, this is transporting the moisture to the north of us with the instability. And this serves as fuel for the storms and tornado outbreaks that you've been hearing about to the north of us. In fact, here we go again, another windy day here Thursday. You can see the clouds moving at a brisk pace there from left to right, indicating we're looking toward the west. And Leesville, 82 degrees. We see a little bit more clouds over in that direction. You can also see those clouds moving again from south to north. Well, have you had enough wind? I don't know. I think the forecast calls for another day of it. All right, so we'll get to that in the 7-day forecast. I got your weekend planner coming up. Not a total loss, maybe. And then what's this about cooler weather coming into the forecast? Well, I've been talking about that, and it's still coming. Let's check things out now. Beyond this, let's go into your radar mode here, where once again in central Louisiana, all the weather is to the north of us. We're under the influence of an upper level ridge, a warm bubble of air overhead. And so that's keeping things here pretty well devoid of rain, just warm temperatures and that wind moving to the north. As we see once again, rain and storms developing to the north of us. We've got alerts out all across that particular area with active warnings going on. Looks like we got a confirmed tornado warning there in Lawrence County, Tennessee, going right now off to the southwest of Nashville, not too far from where we had a major tornado last night out of the outbreak. So let's go to this. Why is this happening? Well, first of all, we've got a boundary. You can see all this energy working out to the west. There's a quasi-stationary boundary sitting from Texas all the way up into the northeastern states there. And that serves as a focus for this energy and the dynamics. That is why we were getting the severe weather. And the other dimension, let's not forget the flooding that is happening with this as well. Don't focus on the tornadoes and the severe storms. The flooding is going to be serious. It's going to get worse over the next couple of days. So Friday morning, back for your commute. No issues here locally in Cenla. It'll just be very warm. Don't wear a coat tomorrow morning. Shorts and short sleeves if you could, but I know you got dress codes in school. For Friday afternoon, not much happening there. Your commute back home looks good. Friday evening looks good for your entertainment forecast there. And once we get into Saturday morning, mid-morning groceries, as my mom and I used to do. We've got no issues there for Saturday morning early, but once we get into the afternoon, we'll start to see things get a little bit more unsettled. And as we head later in the afternoon and into the evening, well, the main show will arrive here. So storm potential remains limited here. It's going to all be to the north of us, once again, focused along this stationary boundary up to the north. Here's your flash flood potential, staying in the same direction again. So what kind of weather we had yesterday, today, we'll have for your Friday here, but things will begin to change big time on Saturday. Here's the upper level features. Notice by Saturday evening, we've got a big trough setting off to the west of us. This represents a southward extension of a deep, cool bubble of air. Out ahead of this, we've got this high pressure. See the warm color here, the cool color here. We're under the influence of this right now, but in response to what we call an upstream kicker back off the Pacific Northwest coast, this guy will start moving, going to make a move on Cenla. And that is where we're going to see some changes for us. Right now, this high pressure ridge has been holding that system to the west stationary and bringing the misery to the north of us. But as you see by the end of next week, we see a change there as that trough moves through, and then it moves on off up the east coast, again representing a deep cool bubble of air. We'll see cooler weather on the backside of it, and we'll see this severe weather risk. Notice that we're in the crosshairs at that time on Saturday and Saturday night as another severe weather situation develops, as that system finally, that's located out here now, finally lifts out. And so I've got a little graph here for you. This will be for Saturday into early Sunday. The bar now is in the significant range. The flooding, well, it's growing a little bit as well. Wind and hail and tornadoes all on the table for this next severe weather type situation. So I'll give you some more details there as I do another live stream tomorrow evening about this time and outline that more for you. But wind, hail, and tornadoes are all on the table for a severe weather threat on Saturday night, and into Sunday. It's another windy day for your Friday. So 87 for your high, 75 low. So once again, another extreme warmth there for Thursday night and Friday morning. 20% chance for rain again. Action is going to be to the north of us one more day. Now Saturday with 100% rain, storms, severe potential, locally heavy rain possible. I think 1 to 3 inches will be a pretty good bet in many areas. It catches up. And an overcast day. I think this system's going to be a little bit slower getting through the area than many other forecasts are indicating. And it's going to be very cool Sunday. You'll definitely notice that difference. In fact, it may even shock you a little bit that, hey, I didn't know it was going to be this cool. Well, if you listen to Sunlaw Weather, you did. All right, so here it is. That's the forecast. 48 Monday, only 63 for a high as we go partly cloudy that day. And then finally a second front comes through early Tuesday, and it just kind of cleans things up for us, brings in some dry air, beautiful weather patterns setting in there. It'll be comfortable, it'll be stable, it will be tranquil, no rain or storms or having to run from tornadoes or anything like that. So that will be a beautiful time here for Central Louisiana. But of note, look how chilly it is Tuesday morning, 42. And I give averages that I expect across Central Louisiana on the temperatures. That leaves room maybe for a 39 somewhere, maybe a 38. We'll see about that. Begin a warning trend there for Wednesday and Thursday, but still feeling very good. All right, that's it for me. Nick's going to see you, have a little stream in the morning, I think, and then I'll be back with you tomorrow evening. Take care and hope you have a fine Friday.